Uruguay is a tiny South American country jammed between the giants of Brazil and Argentina. Since we were driving south to Buenos Aires, we decided to pop into this little-known country and see what surprises it had in store for us. The first surprise were all the beautifully restored antique cars. However, some restorations were quite unique. The city of Montevideo is nothing special. However, if you are a meat lover, it is a must. The meat is cooked over a huge open fire, and even if you order a small portion, you will have difficulty finishing it. We head for the coast, and on the way we come across the world's most unique bridge, the Maldonado Bridge, Punta del Este.
It's like a roller coaster. Bizarre bridge.
The beautiful beaches of the Punta del Este area have become the new playground for the rich and famous, as well as where locals relax, drinking endless cups of mate tea, the national drink. Punta del Este is also home to many of Uruguay's most famous artists, many of whom have created wonderful and unique sculptures. The most famous of all is the artist Carlos Villaro, whose paintings and murals appear all over the world. Here in Punta del Este you can visit his grandest creation, the Casa Pueblo. The Casa Puebla is a hotel and a museum which tumbles down the hill into the ocean. Its design was inspired by the ovenbird, which makes a nest of clay resembling a small oven and is common all over Uruguay. Whilst visiting Casa Pueblo, we discovered that Carlos Villaro is the father of one of the rugby team members that was a survivor of the famous plane that went down in the Andes, as portrayed in the movie Alive. On our last night in Uruguay, we camp on the windy shores of the River Plate, which is famous as the setting for the first naval battle of the Second World War, and the only episode of that war to take place in South America. Colonia del Sacramento is the oldest town in Uruguay, having been founded by the Portuguese in 1680. It is beautiful and quaint, and has surprisingly few tourists. It is also where you can catch a ferry to take you to Buenos Aires, Argentina. We're in Buenos Aires. It's a Saturday morning. It's 9:15. Just come by ferry from Colonia in Uruguay, and we're tackling the city of 15 million. Found a parking lot right across the road from the Holiday Inn Express. It even has space for 4x4s on it, and so I'm even a little disappointed there'll be no drama, at least no driving drama.
Wait, we still got to get out of the city.
Okay, so when we get out of the city. Yeah, but by then we know the city, right? So we're going to park the car and go by foot, our usual mode of travel. Buenos Aires is a stunning European-looking city, which is both the capital and largest city of Argentina. One of its most famous buildings is the Pink Palace, where the government's executive branch is housed, but is perhaps best known for having the balcony from which Evita Perón rallied the working class. This inspired us to track down Evita's grave, housed in a cemetery where many of Buenos Aires' richest and most famous are buried. Crowds still flock to pay homage to her memory. Even in death, she remains a strong presence. So we're heading out of Buenos Aires today. Oh, that lane
just stops.
And we're heading for the 9th of July, the widest street in the world, 16 lanes, 8 in either direction. City Street. Perfect.
She's a lane anyway.
Here we are on the runway of an aircraft carrier. This was one of the milestones that we always thought of when we left Alaska.
It was now time to leave Buenos Aires and head south through Patagonia and onto Ushuaia, the most southerly city one can drive to, and the destination of our Alaska to Argentina odyssey, which had started some 16 months prior in Prudhoe Bay, Alaska.